Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Pooja Sharma, working as Associate Professor in Department of MBA. Today, I am discussing the very important concept of financial management, that is process of capital budgeting. As you know, the capital budgeting is the method which is used to evaluate the project, which project is best for you, which project is good for the organization, and where the company should invest their money to get the maximum return and maximum profit. So this is the basic concept of the capital budgeting. Capital budgeting, as I told you, it is the process where you can decide in which investment proposal you have to invest your amount, you have to allocate your fund. And capital budgeting means the planning of the fixed assets. It is the decision which is taken for the long-term purpose. When you have to start a new factory, when you have to start purchase a new fixed assets, then you have to take the capital budgeting decision in the business. And the process of the capital budgeting, which we have to discuss today, identification of the investment proposal. Suppose you have 10 lakh rupees and suppose you want to start a business and you have alternatives. Suppose ice cream parlor, you can start your ice cream parlor, uh, you can start your play school, you can start grocery shop. That's up to you. So you have three alternatives. So among these three alternatives, you can screen only one proposal, one or two proposal for the on the basis of your priority, on the basis of your choices. So in first step, you will select the alternatives and you will select the options for which you can start the business. And in second option, you can screen the proposals as per your choice, as per your convenience. And in third step, you will evaluate the various proposal on the basis of the capital budgeting method. Like suppose you are in among three options of play school. First, second is grocery shop, and third is the ice cream parlor. You will go for the two options, play school and ice cream parlor. And you will evaluate these two projects by the help of the capital budgeting method. And then you will fix your priorities, which is most important project for you. And among suppose the play school will give you the maximum return or will run for the long term purpose, long run, so you will go for that. And the rank, on the basis of the ranking, you will select the play school and as a on investment proposal, and then you will plan the capital expenditure which you have to do in that particular project. Then you will implement your idea and start a play school. At last, you will review your performance as per your planning. You will get the return or not. As per your planning, you will get the life of the project or not. You will evaluate these projects on the basis of the performance of that particular project. So this is the complete process where for in first step you will just identify the alternative options or alternatives like among all the alternatives and options available for you. And you will screen the proposals, you will shortlist the proposals as per your choice, as per your convenience. And then in third, you will evaluate the shortlisted projects which is give the most maximum return to you, which will give the maximum profit to you. And any project which will recover the investment amount in a very short span of time, you will evaluate on the basis of these methods, capital budgeting methods, and then you will decide in which project you have to invest on the basis of their priority, on the basis of the result you have found by the help of the capital budgeting method. Then you will implement your idea. You will start a you suppose you have started your play school, and you will review your performance at the last, means in which project you have invested your amount, you will get the return for that or not. And then these are the some methods which is used in the third step for the evaluation purpose. As I told you, we will evaluate the proposals. We will evaluate the proposals by these methods, by the post payback period method, by the post payback period method, and rate of return, net present value method, and internal rate of return method. These are the five methods. On the basis of that, you will evaluate your project. This project will give you the return or not. life of the project. There are certain criterias, and each method will evaluate the different, each method will give the different return, different aspect of the project. So on the basis of your priorities, you will select the method, you will use the method for the evaluation purpose, and give the ranking to the project, which project is best for you. The first method is payback period method. The payback period method is the method in which you will calculate the required time, or you will calculate the time period in which the cost will be recovered. And suppose you have invested 5 lakh rupees in a certain project, and you will recover that amount within the 3 years. So the payback period for that project is the 3 years. And the payback period can be calculated differently depending on the whether cash flow are uniform or variable. If the cash flow is similar for all the years, so you can use the formula initial investment divided by annual cash inflow. If the cash flow is not similar in each and every year, then what you will do, then you will use the method of the cumulative cash flow method. With the help of the cumulative cash flow method, you can calculate the payback period. So this method is basically used to calculate the time period in which you can recover the investment amount. And the payback period is if the shorten the payback period, and that project is best for you if the project time period is very short and payback period is very short. If you will compare A and B project, and the payback period of A is 5 years and project period of B is 7 years, so which project is best for you? The project A, where the time period of payback period is 5 years only. It means you can recover your investment amount within the time period of 5 years. So that is good for the company. As per the payback period, you will give the rank 1 to that very project, which gives the short period for recovering your investment amount. Next is the post payback period method. Like one of the limitation of the post payback period method, it knows the life of the project beyond the payback period. But in post payback period, we will take the profit of the rest left of the amount or the remaining time period of the project. The post-payback period refers to the time remaining after the initial investment has been recovered. Means after the payback period, the time which is remaining for the project, in that particular duration, whatever the amount you will earn, that will consider for the evaluation purpose. The post-payback period formula is project's total life minus payback period. Till now, we have covered the concept of the capital budgeting. What is it? It is a process where we will select and reject the projects or the options or the alternatives, in which you will decide where you have to invest your amount, in which business you have to invest your amount, which kind of fixed assets you have to purchase. This is the capital budgeting, and the process you have seen. And the first two methods we have discussed in this slide, payback period and post payback period. Payback period consider the time period in which the cost will be recovered, and post payback period, here are the two methods of calculating the payback period. And if the payback period is less, means the project is best. And if the payback period is very high, means the project is not good for the organization, not good for the investment purpose. And post payback period method consider the remaining time after the initial investment has been recovered. So it takes the time period which is left or which is remaining for the project purpose. So the post payback period method is suitable for those organizations which runs for the long term. And in next video, I will discuss about the average rate of return method and the net present value method and internal rate of return method. Thank you so much.